everything is possible. Think bigger.
Take effing action. Put it together. And subscribe to Tom Penn's channel on YouTube now. Yeah, I like it. It's crazy.
I'm in the e-commerce business, and we have a sales team that sells our product to businesses. And some of our new salespeople that I recently found out, they decided to focus on very small businesses. Like they're trying to sell our products to small businesses like street food vendors and hair salons and spas, right? Nothing wrong with it, but our product is actually very, very powerful. It's very complex. It does so many things for so many different kinds of business. I just don't understand why that, our salespeople, some of our salespeople, choose to target, the smaller businesses. For one, these smaller businesses don't really have that much money to spend to invest in their technology, right? And second, these smaller businesses are not likely to leverage the full capacity of our products, the full potential of our products. So, so I would tell our salespeople, don't focus on the small targets. Focus on bigger targets. Our product is, has so many features. It could help businesses in manufacturing. It could help businesses in retail. It could help businesses in so many different fields. Why go small? Why not go big? The bigger companies certainly have more money to spend. The bigger companies are more likely to buy one or more of our products, and therefore they'll make more commission, right? So something that I realized is that, maybe because our salespeople, they're not exactly rich, right? They don't really have a lot of money. They live their lives eating street food and go to cheap hair salons, right? And that's all they can think of. So when they think about what businesses to target, to sell to, that is their entire world. That's the world that they know. Street food and cheap hair salons. So I think for a lot of the people, I want them to really open up their eyes. The world is not just what they think it is. The world that is just a small, tiny piece of the real world, right? So there's so much more, right? There's big companies, there's rich people, there's things that maybe you don't even know exist, right? So today, I am actually in Saigon Pearl, this community, and I want to show you something. I believe I'm looking at Saigon River. So let me show you. This is Saigon River, right? I want you to see, like, at my back. Did you see that? Those are fucking yachts. Let me zoom in a little bit, So as you can see, let's see if I can zoom in. Yeah, look at that. I think these are private yachts. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I don't think this existed in Vietnam because there is no private boat ownership in Vietnam. I think they opened up the rules like maybe a couple years ago, and now people can actually own yachts, and there are marinas that, where you can, dock these boats. I have one of these in Canada, and one day when I go back to Canada, I will show you what my yacht looks like. There's a traditional boat, like slowly going down the river or up the river. Those yachts, they're probably, in Canada, they will be like around $1 million a piece, right? $1 million Canadian, about $800,000. I'm probably underestimating, but in US dollar, 800,000 US dollars a pop. And in Vietnam, I would imagine they're like $2 million because of taxes, right? So who would own those boats? Obviously, there's a lot of rich people in Vietnam, right? So why are you thinking so small, right? There's a lot of people with money. There's a lot of people running very big and successful businesses in Vietnam. I think for a lot of young people, a lot of new salespeople, all they know is the world that they live in, street food and hair salons, and that's it, right? But your world is not representative of the real world, right? So there's a lot of rich people, a lot of rich companies, a lot of companies with a lot of money to spend, and they all are looking for, technology. They're always looking for an edge to make their businesses more competitive. And the bigger the business, the more they're willing to invest. So I want the young people, the people new in sales, I want you guys to, go to a rich neighborhood, like let's say Saigon Pearl or Vin Homes in near Landmark 81. I want you to go into one of those rich neighborhoods, right? And look around, see how the rich people live, right? What kind of houses do they live in? Let me show you. So let me show you around the neighborhood in Saigon Pearl. So it's one of the more affluent neighborhoods in Ho Chi Minh City. And as you can see, these are like townhouses. They're like little villas, and they're in, I think this is in District 2. And this is how the people with money live, right? Each one of these houses probably have 4 floors, and they're really nice inside. I should try to get into one of these to show you. But this is how the rich people live, right? And each of these houses, I'm imagining that it's probably about $1 to $2 million, right? Which means, about 23 to 50 T. So there are obviously people that have money to afford these things. So if you have the opportunity, I would want you to, get into one of these houses. Maybe go shop, go find a house for sale, and just go visit one of these houses, and see how the rich people live. Because until you do, you don't really know this world exists. I also want you to go to a Mercedes dealership. I want you to go to a BMW dealership. Or if you like motorbikes, I want you to go to a Ducati dealership or a Harley Davidson dealership, right? I want you to feel the cars. I want you to sit in one of those, S-Class, 560 Mercedes. I want you to feel the leather. I want you to smell it. I want you to, hop on one of those bikes. I want you to feel how it feels having that motorbike under your crotch, right? I want you to get a sense of what that feels like. So you know that the world that you live in is not representative of the entire world. So there's much more than you realize. If you can, I want you to find a boat that's for sale, a yacht that's for sale in Ho Chi Minh City, and go take a look inside. It's fabulous. It's beautiful. It's like a home. It's like a luxury home inside those boats. I want you to feel what it is like to be, sitting in one of those boats. Even better, I don't know if that's possible, but actually, be in one of those boats and traveling down Saigon River and see what that feels like. So I'm gonna make a commitment here that if my channel gets 1 million subscribers, I'm gonna get a fucking boat in Ho Chi Minh City. I'm gonna put it in Saigon River, and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. 1 million subscribers. I think it's possible. I'm gonna do it in 12 months. For the girls, I want you to go to Louis Vuitton. I want you to go to Fendi. I want you to feel one of the handbags. I want you to just fucking touch it, feel it. See what a $2,000 handbag looks like, feels like. All right. I want you to put the handbag on yourself and feel what that's like. You know, because until you do, you don't really know there's another world. So back to the river with the yachts behind me, right? I started boating probably around the year 2000 actually. I started with like I forgot, 24 feet bayliner, right? You don't know what that is, but a 24 feet bayliner, it's a pretty cool boat. It goes pretty fast, and but eventually I wanted a bigger boat. So I upgraded to a 31 footer trawler. So it's like a fishing boat, but not a fishing boat. It's a very comfortable boat, and it's designed for a long distance travel. So I can potentially take that boat from Canada, from Vancouver, Canada to Alaska, no problem. It's very fuel efficient and it's very safe, very comfortable. I love that boat. I still have that boat. I bought that boat in 2006, and I still have it. I would never sell it because it's a wonderful boat. I will show you that one day. I guess the allure of boating for me is that the sense of total freedom, right? So you're in a boat, you're in the middle of the ocean, and you have full control over your destiny. That's what I want. I want full control over my destiny. I control my future. I can go anywhere I want. That is the sense I get when I'm in a boat in the middle of the ocean. I set the course. I decide where to go. And there's a lot of things that can happen. Bad weather, you know, you hit a rock, you hit a tree, or yeah, there are trees in the ocean, yes. And or you know, maybe there's fog, you can't see much, or maybe there's a big storm, right? Anything and everything can happen on the ocean, right? So I love that sense of surprise. You don't know what's gonna happen next, but you are in control. You choose what to do, and every choice you make will decide your future. Hey, just like business, isn't it, right? That's why I love boating so much. And I hope one day you can get that feeling as well when you're piloting your own boat because you're successful in business and you can afford one of those motherfucking yachts, and you can take that boat down to Vũng Tàu and maybe, you know, cross over to I don't know, Philippines or wherever, right? I wish one day that can happen for you. So I want you to check out the houses, check out the cars, check out the motorbikes, check out the handbags or whatever, you know, rich people, what they have, right? I want you to get a sense of it, and I want you to, you know, maybe sometimes go to Bình Dương, go to Đà Nẵng, go to an industrial park and see how big the factories are, right? Or go to you know, like an office building, maybe like a big Texaco tower, and just go down the floors. What companies are there? There are many very big companies and many very big manufacturing companies in Vietnam. So why are you targeting small, right? And why are you thinking so small, right? Think bigger, and one day you'll be rich like these people living in Saigon Pearl. Don't be a fucktard and take fucking action.